I've taken on some of the worst TV shows imaginable. Stripperella, Heil Honey I'm Home, Alan Gregory, even freaking TMZ. And yet having to watch them is still nothing compared to having to stare at an income tax form. God, having to fill this stuff out each year is more tedious than sitting through a season of Glee.
Didn't take you for being so squeamish when dealing with taxes.
We've dealt with mad scientists, evil witches, and even the copyright Nazis on YouTube, but none of them compares to having to deal with the IRS. Gee, I wonder who else could say something like that. Stupidity and Villainy LLC!
I can create death rays, robot armies, and other devices of doom, but none of them are as hard to deal with as an income tax form! Gee, boss, I didn't think you to be someone who would be so worried about messing up on his taxes. Hey, I may be a mad scientist who wants to take over the entire Metroplex, but do you want to get on the bad side of the IRS? 2 words, Al Capone! Really? You're writing off your Netflix subscription and everything you bought from the video stores?
It's a business expense! My job is reviewing TV shows!
I notice you're not writing off anything Jeannie gives you.
That's another reason I don't have her give me any type of lavish gifts. If Uncle Sam knew about that, we'd get roasted.
You know, you could just have her blink you the money to pay them.
And give the government more money that will just go to corporate subsidies? I'd rather live in this bedroom for the rest of my life.
You're writing off all of that steel and piping?
What? It's a business expense! Building my devices of doom takes a lot of raw material!
From that piece of crap Acme Corporation.
What? I get a good deal from them. Was recommended to me by a colleague. Nice guy, kinda hairy, has to talk in sign language all the time, quite literally.
I guess our salaries are an easy expense to write off given how little we get paid.
Yes, it was really nice of that militia lady to allow me to rent you guys for so cheap. Finally! And it looks like we might get a refund again this year.
Yeah, when revenue is that pitiful.
Well, we just keep telling ourselves we get paid in the pleasure of knowing how many people our videos entertain.
Is that denial what allows you to keep getting out of bed each day?
Whatever it takes.
Ha! Done! And it looks like we're going to get a refund again this year. Has this company ever actually made money?
Well, technically making money is not this company's objective.
It's conquest and subjugation! Has that ever actually worked? It's just like inventing the light bulb. It only has to work once.
Done for another year. Stupidiot, Rowdy. Taxes, taxes, yeah. This is absolute brutality. I mean, we spend every Thanksgiving sitting around showing appreciation and love to our fellow man, and then the next day we gather around the TV to watch nothing more than absolute barbarism. Oh, did you see that tackle? Yeah, buddy, good luck watching anything on that big screen while you're in intensive care and while you're serving your 6 months.
So what store did Jeannie blink the video feed into?
The Walmart up in Frisco. Well, don't underestimate what high-dollar soccer moms will go through to make sure they get that new iPad for their kid. Ooh, look, there's another pallet coming through and, yep, it's PS4. This is gonna get ugly. He's dropping in and there they go! Oh, clean up on aisle 4, more blood and bone pieces!
And they call our genus a bunch of savages just because we like to play with small creatures before eating them.
Hey, wait a minute. Is that the wrestling mark in that pile up in the games section? Boy, he wasn't kidding when he said he'd do anything to get WWE 16. He didn't even have to go through that to get WrestleMania tickets. Hey, where is Sam and Garfield anyway?
I think they're outside the Best Buy across town holding up signs saying you're a bunch of idiots. Amazon gave them an endorsement deal.
Hope they dressed appropriately for that.
They got fur. It's not that cold out.
Who's talking about the cold? When you show up at a place like that on a day like this, you need to be wearing freaking Kevlar. Wonder what other people are watching right now. Well, I think Michigan, Ohio State is currently on ESPN. Those poor souls. Why would anybody watch football when Black Friday shopping is so much more entertaining? Oh, look at those blue hairs go after one another with those pillows! Oh, man! Alright, everybody! The first Rowdy C Geek Fan Draft is underway! Perkins has the first pick. You are on the clock! Oh gee, all these great characters to pick from. It's just so hard to choose just one among them.
Everyone knows who the first pick is. Just take the stupid doctor and get it over with.
Hey, you don't know that I would have picked the doctor. Sam could have easily made a great first pick.
Yeah, right. This league docks you 50 points if one of your characters dies. Sam does that so often he'd be in negative numbers by the end of the week.
Hey, everyone, let's try to be civil here, okay? Alright, so Perkins picks the doctor, and that means the second pick goes to Last of the Americans. You are on the clock.
Supergirl.
Crap at heaven, that was my second pick! You actually thought she would last all the way to the second round? This league isn't exactly made up of Return of Kings members here.
How about this? I'll give you Supergirl if you give me the Doctor, and I'll throw in Superman and the Power Rangers.
Oh no, you're just trying to fleece me! Hey, hold your horses, everyone! Remember, the trade window doesn't open up until next week! Thinking I'd give up the doctor for that package. Who does he think I am, the New York Jets? Okay, so next up is Chris T. Iron.
What is this? What? Really? What is this? Really? Seriously?
Okay, I'm taking that to mean Chris is picking Twilight Sparkle.
What? I'm not complaining. That means Cartman is wide open for me.
Really?
Hey, that guy's gonna score me some major hijinks points.
And remember, everyone, this thing goes a full 20 rounds. So far, all characters from the Marvel Universe are still available, as well as Once Upon a Time and Game of Thrones. We got a problem, guys. You're not even in this league, Garfield. I gave you the opportunity to join. Well, then you have a problem. In this letter from the Attorney General ordering you shut down. Living plush doll made after greatest cat ever say what? Quote, we have deduced that the Rowdy C Geek Fan Organization is in fact an illegal gambling operation. Stupid meddling bureaucrats! 5 weeks of studying and coming up with mock drafts all for nothing! Look, guys, I know this is disappointing to all of you very much, but you know, the law's pretty much set in stone on this one, so, you know, there's clearly only one thing we can do. Get Genie to create a base of operation in Louisiana to get around all of this. We'll reconvene in a month, everyone!
People of the Metroplex! I, Professor Hiram Stupidity, have taken control of this state facility, and with this as my new base of operations, I am demanding that you all recognize me as your supreme leader! I am calling on all my fellow mad scientists and supervillains to join me here, and together we will form a militia that will take over the entire Metroplex!
Hey, are you gonna keep yapping like that all the time? Some of us are trying to pee in here!
And I have hostages, as you can clearly see. These captives will be at my mercy until the governor bows to all my demands. The governor can reach me at admin@stupiditvillainy.com or at 214-555-EVIL. Hey, boss, just how long are we planning to stay here again? As long as it takes for the people to bow to my will. Why? Well, we may have a little problem in that we forgot to bring enough food. There are snack machines on the concourse out there! We don't have any change. Then get the glass cutters out of the mobile unit! Do I have to do everything myself? Now, for all of those looking to join our militia, we are located at... It's off of Interstate 20, near milepost 157. If you're coming from the east, it's about 5 miles past the Buc-ee's. Boss, are you at all concerned that we might get accused of being, terrorists? I am not a terrorist! I am an evil mastermind! I do this for power and the desire to subjugate people to my will!
How is that different from terrorists?
I'm honest about it! Now, for all of those sympathetic to the stupidity cause that cannot make it here, we are in a little need of funds, which is why we have started up a GoFundMe account. Yes, I know it looks a little bit like begging, but our application for a federal loan got rejected and... Boss, you may want to wrap this thing up! Why? Well, the mobile unit is kind of being towed! What? We've been here for 24 hours straight. The highway patrol may have gotten suspicious. Oh, you have got to be kidding me! Remember, everyone bow to the will of Professor Hiram Stupidity!
People actually watch stuff like this. Hello, yes? Yeah, this is Rowdy C. Yes, he's an acquaintance of mine. He's where?
God damn it! Thanks, officer. I'll take it from here.
Are y'all two...
No, we're not clones. I get that all the time.
Whatever.
I can't trust you with anything. I just need to borrow the camper for something. This is something! Hey, you take this thing to NASCAR events all the time. You were in Atlanta just a couple weeks ago. I didn't show up 3 weeks in advance. You actually thought you were gonna be able to camp out in this parking lot all the way until April 3rd? I would have gotten up and walked around once WrestleMania Access or WrestleCon set up. Besides, I still gotta set up my entire tailgate operation. Heck, my Piper kilt and AJ Styles flag are still on order. What am I gonna do with you? Well, you can start by giving me some good sign ideas. What works better? Roman will reign supreme, or I escape from the Ambrose Asylum? Come on, I gotta think of something that will beat out that guy that always shows up in the trucker outfit. Get in this thing, we're going home now! Jeez, the things you try to do to make it first in line for these events. The worst part is this still isn't as bad as when I had to bail him out in New Orleans 2 years ago. Works with everything. Now that's what we're talking about. Wouldn't fall for psychic papers as a ticket. Shut up!
And people actually watch this show. Hello, yes?
A good day to you, sir. My name is Avi, and I am calling to you from the technical department. I just have some questions and concerns regarding your Windows computer.
Oh, no. You have wrong numbers, sir. No. See, this is the number for the scam technical department that serves Western United States. You are supposed to be calling people in Eastern United States. Did you not get the memo? The big boss man, he should have sent you an email regarding your reassignment. Did you not get the email? Did you check your inbox? You didn't get an email? Check the trash folder, perhaps? Oh, something must be wrong with your email. I would try contacting Bossman and confirming this to make sure your email is working. Can you not send email? You know what? I think something might be wrong with your Windows computer. Now, what you should do, you should go to that list you have there and do everything to your computer that it says, and then call me back here to see if anything helps, okay? Hello? Hello? It's just more fun to do it that way than constantly be yelling back at them that I don't even own a Windows computer.
Yes, at long last, my latest, most diabolical scheme is finally about to come to fruition!
And this one is going to work better than the previous 573
Because this one is absolutely foolproof. It relies on the arrogance and greed and vice and stupidity of the American public. As the great Phineas T. Barnum once said, there's a sucker born every minute. And soon, millions of suckers will fall into my trap and face total utter destruction, courtesy of the most vicious computer program ever designed by man!
What kind of program is that?
Hey, it's a link to that Aaron Andrews nude video.
Congratulations! You have successfully downloaded the Stupidiot Virus of Doom! Just sit back and enjoy this undeletable gift of Channing Tatum from Magic Mike XXL while the virus destroys all of your files! Also, we are forwarding your ISP to the FBI, informing them of your attempt to download illegal porn. We hope you enjoy prison! All of this coming to you from Stupidiot Villainy, LLC.
You know, boss, this doesn't look very evil to me. It almost looks like vigilante justice. Hey, I may be a mad scientist looking to conquer the entire Metroplex, but there are some things that are low even for me.
Hello, yes?
Hello, this is card member customer service. We are calling you with some very important questions regarding your credit card account.
Well, finally, you people call me. I have been trying to get a hold of you guys for weeks about why you just up and put a hold on my account. I mean, what is the deal there? Do you people throw up a red flag just because I use it to make a few hundred subscriptions to websites? You know, I think it's very judgmental of you to pull something like that. What I do in my own personal time on my own personal computer is my own damn business. And yes, there was that $5,000 advance that came along with the plane ticket to Tijuana. Look, if you're trying to make accusations, anything you saw on the news, that was not me. And yes, I know I've missed a payment for the past couple of months. But look, sometimes you have to prioritize with who gets paid when your funds are limited. And the loan sharks always come first. I mean, did you know that they upgraded to maple baseball bats for the leg breaking? Look, I'm sorry, but when you guys get to start making threats about the destruction of limbs, then we'll talk about giving you guys priority of payment. Hello? Hello? I figure a few more months of these and all of the scammers will put me on a permanent do not call list. Stupidiot Villainy LLC!
Man, our revenues are dropping severely. I take it your book isn't selling anymore? No one bothers buying a book on how to be evil anymore. They just have to watch Donald Trump's presidential campaign. And that nightclub you bought into isn't doing as well as you thought, is it? I was sure giving it a name like the Dykenstein would make it the next trending thing. The point is, we have to get some capital flowing into this operation. I need funds to complete the miniaturizer of Doom in time for the next Villain Con. So think, what can we do to generate more money? Greetings, people of the Evilverse. I, Professor Hiram Stupidiot, am here to announce that Stupidiot Villainy LLC is officially trademarking the term villain. To that end, we are also proud to announce the formation of Villain World, where everyone around the world looking to make their name in the world of evil masterminds can do so under an official license under the Stupidiot Villainy brand. For a relatively nominal 70% of all revenue generated, we will provide you with the resources and exposure that will get your brand of evil noticed and make the world know about your plans for world domination. And our brand will also protect you from anyone looking to muscle in on your territory with our team of lawyers and weapons of doom that will crush any copycat evildoers in your area. You can log on to stupidiousvillainy.com right now to apply for your membership in Villain World and get your plans to take over your part of the world off and running. So how are we doing? Not so good, boss. You've lost half your YouTube subscribers.
And that leaves us with how many?
1.
Ooh. And you've got an email from some guy named Insano saying he's going to fight you to the very destruction of the universe.
Something tells me I didn't think this thing all the way through.
I used to be able to make that jump. I am getting old. Hello?
Congratulations! You have won an all-expenses-paid vacation cruise to the Bahamas!
Oh, wow, that's awesome, man! Now, look, am I able to bring any guests? Because I'm gonna need to decide if I'm gonna bring the wife and kids, or the mistress and the other kids. And just so you know, I hope you really have good insurance on that boat, because the kids, well, they can get kind of unruly. I mean, there's a reason we can't go to Chuck E. Cheese anymore. Ooh, now that you think about it, I am gonna need to check with my parole officer to see if I can get a waiver to actually leave the country for this. Look, you don't have anything to worry about. It was a bullcrap trafficking charge anyway. All those women had fully consented to do those jobs. You know, actually, now that I think about it, how much money are you guys really making right now? Because I think you have the potential for some real cash. I mean, did you know there are no laws once you get 20 miles out to sea, right? Now, I've still got some friends in the adult film industry who also run those escort services on the side. Trust me, we could have a party cruise that Hustler could only dream of. Hello? Hello? You know, it's actually getting to the point where I'm looking forward to these people calling.
People of the United States! I, Professor Hiram Stupidiot, along with my employ of loyal minions, have voted to exit the United States. And to that end, I am here to announce that the newly formed nation of Stupidia is declaring total war on your country. We are demanding that the President of the United States come here and meet all our demands, or we shall launch an all-out strike with every doomsday device of doom at our disposal. The President or the Secretary of State will have 24 hours to respond. They can do so at admin@stupidiovillainy.com or at 214-555-EVIL. What has been the response?
Well, the government has frozen your assets.
Again!
And you've been placed on the terror watch list.
That is something.
But you're currently number 537 on that list, right behind Manchester United fans.
One extra little riot started makes all the difference. Okay, they choose not to respect us. I say we should strike!
Except that your last test of the Death Ray of Doom caused the latest local wildfire without even actually firing.
So next time I won't get the cooling unit from a warehouse store!
Wait, you haven't gotten a response back from the dictator of Malaysia?
Has he accepted my offer of an alliance?
I'd sooner go to war against Stupidia than ally with a nutcase like you.
The guy's micronation survives one invasion from a group of internet critics, and all of a sudden he gets cocky.
Well, there are a lot of people that are currently sharing your video.
Oh?
To Nash Bozard at Radio Dead Air.
Why would I get on his show? I'm not trying to make meth inside a Walmart!
And a number of other people are saying, why don't you just run for president? You look like you'd have as good a chance as anyone.
I knew I should have launched this plan for secession 2 years earlier.
If you are tired of the rhetoric and lies and deception of who the media wants you to vote for, you should know you do have other options. Why settle for the less of two evils when you can have the most evil? Professor Hiram Stupidiot. Stupidiot doesn't discriminate based on race, creed, or color. As far as he's concerned, all of you are equal to full subjugation. You won't have to worry about whether black or blue or all lives matter. Stupidiot believes that no lives matter in the quest for power. Stupidiot's minion police force will not discriminate between black or white, men or women when it comes to using excessive force against those who don't fall in line. Stupidiot does not delete emails or conceal evidence of people he may have knocked off. All of his acts of evil are fully disclosed on StupidiotVillainy.com. Stupidiot does not believe in wasteful spending on earmarked projects, subsidizing corporations, or welfare programs. You can be assured all of your tax dollars will be spent solely on the efforts of total global domination. No longer will you have to worry about the threats from other nations. No conventional weapons of mass destruction will be a match for Stupidiot's death lasers of doom that will be able to take out missile silos from 30,000 miles away. Stupidiot does not make idle threats to other countries. He will carry them out and show other dictators the true meaning of power. This election day, you won't have to settle for lies and half-evil leaders when you can have honest, pure evil. Hiram Stupidiot for president, because do you really want freedom?
His ads have been running for a week and he's already polling at 20%. And you're shocked by that? I'd vote for the guy over the other two! Where the frack is everybody? For criminy sake. It's like they think I can put on my review show single-handedly or something. Cecil Perkins, where is everybody? What is going on here? Hey, do you mind? I'm trying to catch a Ryukyu here.
What? You've already got like 10 of those. There's a little Indian in this yard somewhere and I'm gonna find it. You're all amateurs. Once I find me a Cypriot, I'll be at level 20 for sure.
What is this? Don't tell me you bought into this craze of Mouser Go?
It's the latest mobile game craze made exclusively for cats.
Someone actually copycatted this fad using mice.
Ours is much better than your silly little pocket monster thing.
For one thing, all the mice in this game are actual real-life types, so it teaches you some things.
And it encourages exercise for cats who are too lazy to catch their own mice.
And someone thought they could make money off of this.
Are you kidding? The Animal Kingdom's been ripping off your video games for years. Super Feline Brothers, The Legend of Canis.
How could you guys even play these things? Come on, what do you think happens whenever you humans can't find your phones?
What? Hey, just be glad we had Jeannie blink us each one of our own. Because we like you.
Oh, good. Well, that and the fact that we needed 4 so we didn't have to always share yours.
Oh, good. Now, if you don't mind, we're all kind of on the hunt here.
Whatever. I could have gone into video game development, but no, I thought internet reviewing was my ticket to glory. Can you believe this? Only only a 4% rating for 9 Lives on Rotten Tomatoes.
Okay, yeah, it wasn't that great of a movie, but come on, it wasn't nearly as bad as Cats and Dogs.
Anything starring a cat nowadays is just getting savaged on these sites. Remember how bad Grumpy Cat's Christmas was rated?
I'll tell you what's going on here. It's those dog movie groups on Tumblr.
Oh, don't start that.
I'm not saying all the dogs are in on this. It's just those small groups on the web that get together and do a mass downvoting of any cat-related movie that comes out.
Yeah, it really is a whole mob mentality with them. You should see the threatening posts they make on Twitter towards the people who make those movies. I've never seen so many threats of giving people rabies in my whole life.
Let's face it, these fur activist groups are just trying to be dicks and ruin everyone's fun.
Yeah, it is getting real ugly out there. We made the right choice in getting out of that whole animal justice racket.
To think we actually one time thought PETA actually cared about us. Meanwhile, what do we do about something like this?
Maybe we could give them a taste of their own medicine. Make our own video to remind everyone what a piece of crap that Shaggy Dog remake was.
Ooh, and then we could follow up with all those unnecessary Air Bud sequels. Did you know they almost made one with him in NASCAR?
I'm thinking a brand new review series on animal movies.
I'm thinking we could give Media Hunter a run for his money.
I'm thinking I need to give in and get those guys their own computer already. Come on, get him! Get him! Get him! Go! Oh, come on! What do? You gotta be level 300 to beat a dragon in this game? I'm gonna be level grinding on moss giants forever! Hello?
Yeah, hello. This is the fire department. You have a major gas leak in the building right now. Very dangerous. The place could blow any second. You need to smash all the windows in the place and then run outside and panic. We're serious here.
Okay, you guys. 1. The number for the Burger King in this part of town is 817-555-4779, not 4776. 2. If there was a gas leak that big, I'm pretty sure I would be smelling something right now besides the pile of crap on my phone line right now. 3. If this was the fire department, I'm pretty sure you would have one of your big flashing red trucks pulling up in front of my place right now. And 4. I can see you standing outside with your camera phone waiting to record me running outside in a panic so you can Instagram it.
Oh crap, we gotta get out of here, Benny. Abort! Abort!
The best part is, I just took a wild guess about them actually being outside the Burger King. It's not safe out there anymore. I don't know if it'll ever be safe again. We thought the good times would last forever, but now, the way everything was, it's all gone. And now all these arrogant pricks are rubbing in our faces, constantly harassing us, threatening us, and then telling us they now want to be our friends after making all of our lives hell. Now saying we just need to accept it and move on. Yeah, how are we supposed to do that when you guys keep getting in our faces anytime we just want to walk down the streets? We just wanted to live our lives, and now you won't let us because you have to make us agree that we're all inferior to all of you, and you say you want to make peace?
Oh, for crying out loud, are you gonna whine like this forever? The election was a week ago!
Election? What, are you kidding me? I'm talking about all these asshole Cowboys fans! Yeah, laugh it up, smart asses! Your team's gonna lose again eventually one day, and baseball season's gonna come back next year whether you guys like it or not! And we live in Tarrant County! Can you imagine how obnoxious these guys are actually in Dallas? What the frack? Trey Parker and Matt Stone have announced that a live-action movie based on their cult animated TV show South Park is currently in development. The duo's first cinematic endeavor since Team America World Police, Parker and Stone say making such a film has been their dream since the show's inception. We made a lot of mistakes with Team America, Parker says, mistakes that I hope we can get right with this movie. Particularly, we think the movie did not offend enough people around the world. We think we will have the potential to do so much more with this than what Comedy Central limits us to and would potentially censor. Also, we want to get ours out before The Simpsons or Family Guy can do it. We believe the format will allow us to do even more than what we have done with animation, Stone added. We are very much looking forward to seeing a live-action Kenny getting killed multiple times. Parker and Stone say they will only be creative consultants on the film and have tagged Michael Bay to direct. We have loved what Bay did with other cartoons like Transformers and Ninja Turtles, and we believe that Mr. Bay has the perfect vision for where we want this movie to go. Potential casting choices have included the children of Ben Affleck, Brad Pitt, Tom Cruise, and Will Smith. Megan Fox has been tagged for the role of Stan Marsh's mother. Perkins! Recite house rule number 3. Trolling the internet geeks is not cool. And in the news today, it's our standard stories on Black Friday each year. Riots in Walmarts across the country, at least 2 Best Buys are reportedly burned to the ground, but our craziest stories seem to be coming out of the Metroplex. Reports are that earlier this morning in Arlington, people who were camped out in the Highlands claimed to be attacked by wild animals. Only later reports say they looked like some sort of house pets disguised as wild animals. Later today, people reported of animals running some sort of gambling operation in the Richland Hills Mall, supposedly taking bets on shoppers that were fighting in the JCPenney's. Some even claim the unnamed animals had set up a fighting ring in the food court. The local authorities are downplaying these reports and even suggesting that those making the claims might be on PCP. And now for an even bigger disaster of the day, here's Mike to tell you about the Texas Longhorns game.
You guys keep this up and I'm gonna have to invest in tracking collars! Jesus, like you two want us to end up on Nash's show!
Hey, it would be free publicity!
You're treading on thin ice as it is!
So, what's the issue now?
Some adware, at least 3 Trojans, probably a couple of worms, and something I don't think they have a name for yet.
How the hell did you get all of that onto a Mac?
It takes talent!
You do realize that this wouldn't keep happening if you didn't go to those places on the internet.
Look, a guy has desires, he has needs, and sometimes when you can't satisfy those needs in the more conventional areas, you gotta take chances and hope that the reward outweighs the risk.
And this is the result of that risk.
Hey, I'm keeping you guys in business, aren't I?
This could possibly take a week or so. We'll call you when it's ready.
Well, you got my number.
It's among those in bold now. And seriously, stay off those bootleg TV show sites.
The unedited episodes of Alf are out there somewhere and I'm gonna find them, damn it! Are you tired of spam? Not the canned meat that gets a bad reputation, but being bombarded with emails and phone calls with no good intent? Do you hate getting emails from people you know will just infest your computer with malware the minute you click on anything? Those warnings from people claiming to be PayPal and AT&T asking for your password to stop a security breach when you know they're not who they say since your email server actually shows you their address? How How about telemarketer calls that reach you twice a day from different numbers, telling you it's their final attempt to reach you concerning student debt you don't have? Well, you don't have to be frustrated anymore, because all of this can be stopped with the CNP Security app. Just download the app and then input the URL, email address, or phone number that is harassing you and let the fun take place. CNP will proceed to flood them with malware and spam, and we mean the really torturous kind. Endless pictures of Edward Cullen being downloaded to your hard drive. Pop-up ads for TNA Impact Wrestling. Rebecca Black playing in an endless loop for 10 hours straight. The CNP app is the newest and greatest way to fight back against cyber thieves and spam by giving them a taste of their own medicine if it was spiked with antifreeze. Brought to you by CNP Enterprises. Why look for justice when revenge is so much better?
Are you getting advice from Stupidity and the P.O. Pizza guy? You fuzzballs are turning into vigilantes!
Hey, we cleaned up so much in the first week, we can make the rent on this place for the rest of the year!
Do you even know how many FCC